Hello. Long time no see. So I have been absolutely terrible about keeping up with this lately because, well, things have been crazy and I haven't gotten in a good routine yet of feeling like I have a good place and time. And so I had something ready, sort of, for kind of an October video, but it just, honestly, the quality was so bad. The sound was so variable that I couldn't even do it. So I'm just going to put some of the nice clips up here and discuss. So basically, end of September, beginning of October was getting settled into new routine. Took me quite some time to get into it, and I don't think I'm still like in the routine yet, but I'm kind of finding it. A little bit of, fun traveling and stuff in there. Went to Madrid, went to Valencia twice, and just kind of explored around here as well. So not all bad things, some bad, stressful things. There's definitely been ups and downs, but I think we're getting there. I'll do a little book haul here. So my trip to Madrid, I did get this book, which is called A Donde Voy Siempre es de Noche. I am halfway through it. This is by the author of La Región Crepuscular, which I read earlier this year or listened to, really liked it. And so I found this book at one of my favorite bookstores, and it doesn't exist as an ebook or as an audiobook. And so I took that opportunity / excuse to support this bookstore, and I am loving this book. So I'm glad that I did. Between that and rereading the My Brilliant Friend series in English, the physical book reading has kind of been saving me from the little slump that I was in. I think it's just, something kind of different. The past 2 years, my reading has been like 90% digital or audio. And so I think that it's just like at this point kind of like exotic and feels like, returning to my roots, I guess, to read something physically. A book that I ordered online because someone recommended it for a reading challenge that I'm doing. I will have the comment up here. This fits perfectly in for multiple things for my challenge, and it's also just a book that sounds really interesting, and it is La Bastarda. And I ordered this in physical because it does not exist as an ebook in Spanish. So it does exist as an ebook in its English translation though. So if that is what you're looking for, it is on Kobo, Kindle, all the things, but not in Spanish. So I did order it. It's a very slim book. And so yeah, I will be reading this soon. And then most recently, when I went to Valencia, I picked up Nuestra Parte de Noche. This, theoretically wouldn't be like difficult to find, but none of the bookstores around here seemed to have it. They had many other Mariana Enriquez books, but not this one. This is the book club book for October, and I am, as you can see, extremely behind. And again, I was just kind of in that slump space, and I think with this being like a 700-page book, I think, not really progressing very much on the e-reader and just being slumpy in general. I think I was struggling with motivating myself to pick up the book, even though I was enjoying it when I was reading it. So yeah, we're moving along a little bit better now that I have it physically. I'll still obviously be super late in finishing this. I honestly was probably wildly optimistic to make this a 1 month book, even in a good month. Yeah, so those have been my book purchases. I obviously don't plan to keep buying books at this pace. I think I'll probably, to some extent continue supporting bookstores occasionally, but, I'm not going to do it too much because books are expensive. On the reading front, I did finish 2 short books in German. They were just little Moomin picture books. And so that has been going really well. I am now reading a chapter book. The only thing that has kind of completely fallen off the rails is my German study. And so I did actually just completely kind of forget about that for a while. And I've been dabbling a bit in using Lingodeer for German. They don't have a lot of German content, but it is an app that I've enjoyed doing in the past, and so I thought I'd just try it out. for German, and it has been really fun. It's that, like rewarding gamified experience, and so I think that's been really good for getting me back into doing something active. But other than that, most things have been kind of picking up the pace, getting back into the flow of things. I have quite a lot of time during the week where I'm either waiting for the bus in my school's town, or I get dropped off a little bit early, or sometimes I have hours in my schedule that are not technically planning hours, so I don't have to work during them, but I am kind of like stuck at school. And so I have been getting quite a bit of studying done then, which is really nice, because then that just feels like a freebie. Like it feels like I don't even have to put in effort to do that, which is really great. But I still obviously can get distracted, and that's not like the only amount that I want to do, for sure. So today I picked back up webtoons. I always read the occasional webtoon in Spanish, but now I want to be reading them in German as well, because although my level is not actually theoretically high enough to read them, I think it's fun to, just read what I can read. And obviously I'm not going to understand everything, but I'll look up a little bit and just get the gist of it with the pictures and everything. So that has been a fun addition, and hopefully will keep me doing more throughout the week. So yeah, I think this week I'm going to try to do as much as I can to really feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I will keep you posted.